Hi, Barry Thompson from Powerboat Magazine. Diesel outboards have been around for a long time, but traditionally they've been low horsepower and for the commercial market. That's until recently when some European companies decided to look at building lightweight, high performance, large horsepower, high-tech diesel outboards. One of those companies is Cox Powertrain from the UK, and today we're looking at the Cox CXO300, the very first one in New Zealand. The basis of the Cox CXO300 is a 4.4 litre V8 cast aluminium block with high pressure common rail system and twin turbos, not dissimilar to what you find in a common rail car and a ute these days. Now it produces 338 horsepower at the crank, but by the time it gets down to the propeller, it's 300 horsepower. Big thing is the shafts and the propellers are common to everything, so you get one off the shelf, there's nothing special about that. The engine is not based on anything else. It's been designed from scratch. The 300 complies with the toughest fuel emission standards in the world and is one of the most environmentally friendly outboards, petrol or diesel, available today. It's EPA Tier 3, they don't get much tougher than that. 3 shaft lengths available, 25, 30, 35. Again, petrol is usually 20, 25 and 30, so you've got that 35 advantage. The one thing about these engines is they're going to be used on big boats. So 2 gearbox options are available, one for larger, heavier vessels and one for lighter boats who want speed. Now, Cox claim about 25% better fuel economy compared to a similar petrol outboard. Well, we've just done our tests and we actually got better than that. So they're pretty amazing. Now you wonder about smell, diesel. I want a diesel engine in my boat. You can't smell it. In fact, if you didn't have the word diesel on that cowling, I wouldn't even know it was a diesel. It just runs like a petrol engine. It's quiet, it's smooth, and it has definitely got no smell. The Cox 300 is a great alternative for say 2 150 or even up to 2 225s, yet it still offers the torque of 2 300 petrol outboards. Other advantages of putting a single 300 Cox on the transom is the longest service intervals compared to that of a petrol outboard. Not all boats suit twin rigs, so again you can get the horsepower that you want, but with one engine. And one of the amazing things I've read about them is that the engine life of 7,500 hours plus. Another cool feature of the Cox 300 diesel is the fob starting key. Well, it's not a key, there is no key at all. You simply push the button. Where it goes, and it's got a proximity safety feature, so when it's more than 30 metres away from the boat, the engine will stop. So good for a man overboard, or if you walk away at the marina and you forget to turn the engine off. Let's just see how it goes. The engine only revs to 4,000 RPM as opposed to normal petrol outboard 5.5 to 6. So it gets all its torque and it's good cruising. It's around about 3,000 RPM. We're just sitting here on 1,000, and I'll just give the old throttle a bit of a punch so you can hear it. Let's see how it goes. Very smooth. Reasonably quiet, nice and smooth transition, no vibration, and with the big prop that we're running, when you put it into a turn, and I'm watching the revs, they hardly move. You're not losing any power in the turn. Just sitting on 2,800 revs, 28, and it's hardly changing. So you're getting plenty of bite because you've got a big bladed propeller on there. That also helps with that tremendous torque that the engine has. Again, sitting on 3 grand, punch the throttle, as good as acceleration as on a petrol boat. When you think about diesels, you think about smell, noise, not the sort of stuff you'd think that would go into an outboard. But the Cox, it's a game changer. You wouldn't know this was a diesel outboard unless you read the tag on the side. It's quiet, it's incredibly economical. It's going to find a really good market in the commercial sector because it's got the long life, it's got the torque to push a lot of weight. But I see it working into the recreational market as well, especially with guys with bigger boats, say 7, 8, 9 metre boats, who appreciate the quality, the longevity and the style. Hey, it's a good looking engine. Bit big for my 4.8 Maclay, but be good on a big boat.